What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. In the last part, we began our lovely adventure in the Pokemon region known as the Kanto region, starting off in Pallet Town, meeting our partner in crime, Pikachu, as well our first Pokemon and our partner in crime, Pikachu, as well as making our way to Viridian City, picking up a package from the Pokemon Mart over there, and then delivering it now to Professor Oak. And so in this part, we're going to continue our adventure and hopefully getting through past Viridian City. So without further ado, let's deliver this package to Professor Oak. Why, Nick? Back so soon? How's little Pikachu doing? Goodness me, Pikachu here seems like it's really come to be a true partner to you, Nick. I think you got what it takes to become a great Pokemon trainer. What's that? You have something for me? He handed the professor his parcel. Oh, so my order arrived. Thank you for bringing it to me. Hey, Professor Oak, about my Eevee. Its moves are... Whoa, Nick, that's so cool. Pikachu just rides on you like that? And now we have Trace as well. What fine timing. We've just been delivered some very handy items, which I think I'll share with the two of you. You got some raspberries from Professor Oak, as I mentioned to you. These will increase, last episode, these will increase your chances of catching a Pokemon. Put the raspberries in your catching pocket. Great, I've been starving. I'll stop you right there, son. Those berries are for your Pokemon to eat, not you. When you want to catch a Pokemon, try throwing one of those at your target before you take a Pokeball in hand. You'll find the wild Pokemon will be so happy to have it buried and nibble on that they'll become much easier for you to catch. That was close. I nearly swallowed one of them up right myself. Now then, you two, it's up to you to decide whether you want to catch lots of different Pokemon or simply focus on training up your favorites. My only request is that you have fun either way, which that statement's kind of bland because, well, to train in this, you have to just catch Pokemon to do grinding, well, whatever, right? So without further ado, folks, let's head out and head back to Viridian City. Oh, wait, I'm holding the Pokeball plus upside down, I'm stupid. Wait up! Come on, Nick, do you know you can do more with Pokemon than just catch them, right? If you're a trainer, you can have Pokemon battles with other trainers too. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It's battle time! Our first rival battle with Trace, and so Trace's Pokemon here will obviously be the opposite of whatever Pokemon that you have. So your challenge by Pokemon Trainer Trace is our first Pokemon battle. Pokemon Trainer Trace sent out Eevee, and yes, I overleveled a little bit, and I apologize for that, but go Pika, and that's such a cute little animation there. So, as you can see in the bottom right, we have we can fight, we can use a move, so we do have Thundershock, Growl, Tail Whip, as well as Quick Attack, but also in the bottom right, we also have Pokemon, so you can switch your Pokemon out if you have more than one Pokemon, and then you can obviously access your bag for healing items and whatnot. Now, like I said, the Pokemon that Trace will have is opposite to whatever you have, so Trace's Eevee here is level 6 and it has Tackle and Growl, nothing to worry about. If you have Let's Go Eevee, his Pikachu will instead, but he also level 6 will have Thundershock and Growl, so nothing to worry about. We're a little over leveled and I apologize for that, but we'll get right into it. So let's just hit it with the Thundershock. It was Stab. Same type of attack bonus. Boom. Alright. Ooh. Come on. And we'll just do this. This is just a spam of the regular attack. We don't have anything super effective that can hit this Eevee anyway, so Eevee use Tackle. Even if it gets a crit here, it should be fine. A critical hit will do double the damage. Just one thing else we didn't mention previous, but we didn't have a battle, so it didn't really matter. We use Thundershock, and that should end this battle very quickly. Opposing Eevee fainted. Very nice. Pikachu got 32 XP points. Be Pokemon Trainer Trace. What? Did I lose? Got 120p for winning. Aw, jeez. Now everyone mouthing off like I knew everything. Then I lost. How embarrassing. Probably should train my Pokemon up a bit before trying a battle like that, huh? Let's battle again sometime. And we'll definitely battle him a lot throughout the story, so. Did you enjoy your first taste of battle, young Nick? Your partner Pikachu seemed to like it. Alrighty, I think, can I show this feature off? No, there's one more feature I've yet to be able to show off, but let's continue moving. We're gonna head back to Viridian City. Yeah. I think for the most part, oh, we have a new, I think this is Trace's sister. Hey, Nick. Oh, just look at Pikachu, you two already looking like great partners. And I got the perfect little gift for such a great team. Here, take this. You got sportswear from your friend's big sister. Put the sportswear in your clothing trunk. Try putting that on Pikachu. You can go on an adventure in matching clothes. Oh? Pika looks very happy. So this is the feature that I wanted to show you. Is you can play with Pikachu. This will increase your friendship, which can increase the things that this can do in battle. And it also will increase your friendship, which can increase the amount of damage certain moves do. So we have partner play here. We can, with a Joy-Con, you can pet Pikachu by placing your hand on it while moving your hand. Z or A button, or the main center button on the Pokeball to pet Pikachu. So if we press, we can. Oops. See. And then if you pet enough. Now there's places they don't like to be touched, like the tail is one. You can see the tail is one, and then there's one where he. So what you can also do, I was trying to test if there was another. I thought there would be hearts, but no. What you can do is you can give Pikachu a berry. Yep, take a berry with ZR or the A button or the center button. If you drop a berry, it will turn. So let's grab a raspberry and have Pikachu eat it. And there's your heart, so you can feed Pikachu some stuff. Very cute, though. You have some nice little things you can do with Pikachu in this Play Pika mode. Like I said, it increases your friendship, and you can see Pikachu's swaying back and forth. Increase your friendship, which will increase the power of some moves. But yeah, nice little cute extra that they added into this game. And now he's like, why aren't you petting me, dude? Yeah. Hee hee, it seems Pikachu wants to play. Don't forget to show it some love from time to time. Play with Pika has been added to the main menu. Press the X button or the top button of the Pokeball Plus to go and see. Select this option to play with Pika whenever you want. But like you said, let's go into the trunk here, the clothing kit, and then we will choose an outfit for me or Pika, but obviously we don't have any more outfits, so we're going to go to Pikachu here. We're going to choose an outfit for Pikachu. Go to hat, so he has a little sports cap, which we'll end up throwing on him. He also has a little shirt. I think that'll work. Yeah, I might as well do that for the time being, right? I think he looks absolutely adorable. So when you go back into play with Pika, you will see that he is now wearing all those clothes, and it's adorable. Really, really cute. So Pika looks really hot. Could it be melting? He looks like Brock, doesn't he? So. Alrighty guys, without further ado, I'm going to make my way back to Viridian City, and I'll cut there, because there's nothing really new. Oh, here's the Mart guy. Thanks for helping me out with that parcel. The Pokemart is a convenient chain selling all sorts of items, so please come visit us. Oh, I know, I'll give you a sample. Here you go. And we get a potion. By the way, part of the reason why your Pokemon will take damage when you battle, other trainers, be sure you use a potion on them if that happens. So basically, potions, and we'll get different versions of potions. This will increase any Pokemon's HP by 20, provided they are still not fainted. Yeah, not dead. Trainers' eyes have met. I'll battle you with my favorite Pokemon. Remember, he said last time he'd battle us, so he's going to battle us now. So, let's see what he's got. You're challenged by Youngster Ronnie. Not Youngster Joey. Youngster Ronnie sent out Rattata. Such a cute little animation. Alright. Hit rid this guy quickly. With Thundershock. Easy peasy lemon Louise. Oh, I got crit too. That's funny. Pika got 12 XP points. Be Youngster Ronnie. You're really strong. Took his money, and we got Pokeballs. Oh, that's what I was wanting to say. The reason that we didn't get any Pokeballs, because you normally get Pokeballs or potions in the PC in the original games, is because you get so many Pokeballs to begin with. Oh, Trace is here. What you got, bud? Huh? You look pretty pleased about something, Nick. Oh, you beat another trainer? Good job. Well, since we were on the topic, the Pokemon you sent in battle might have lost some HP or PP. You should take him to a Pokemon Center and get him healed up. Doesn't cost any money, doesn't take long at all either. Just remember, heal up after battles. Yep. So that's what we'll go show here, because I didn't end up showing this in the last episode. So what we'll do here is we'll go and heal Pikachu here. Doesn't really need any healing, but it will maximize the PP on his moves. So here's Nurse Joy. Welcome to the Pokemon Center. What would you like to rest your Pokemon? Yes, please. Place your Pokemon for a few seconds then. DDD. Thanks for waiting. Your Pokemon should be all better now. We hope to see you again. And yeah, you'll definitely see Nurse Joy over and over again. But yes, this is your typical Pokemon Center. Usually in most games, there will be a PC sitting right here, but instead you have your own town map that you can take a look at. Any Pokemon Center you visit will have a map like this, so don't be afraid if you don't want to use your map by just pressing a couple extra buttons. You can go over here and take a look at the map as long as you're in a Pokemon Center. So, without further ado, let's head back out. Very nice, quaint town of Viridian City. Nothing too crazy. We have, as you can see, Viridian City, the eternally green paradise. So, one thing we're going to have to do, what is this? Is this trainer school? Get schooled in school. So this will basically teach you some of the basics about Pokemon. I don't think we have to even go in there. But essentially, it will show you the, some basics like type matchups and stuff like that. But one thing I'd like to do is go onto this route over here. This is Route 22. Now, you're not supposed to technically go into this until late in the game, but the Pokemon here at the Wild Encounters are new. So we have a Spearow here, which is essentially a more aggressive Pidgey, so might as well go and catch one here. Very nice, got a great on that. There's also a couple Pokemon in here that I'd like to talk about because they are some of my favorite Pokemon in this generation, in Generation 1. So let's see if we can run into them. Got a Spearow. Alright, let's see what it says here. Spearo's data will be added to the Pokedex. Inept at flying high, however, it can fly around very fast to protect its territory, as shown in the very first episode of the frickin' show. So, alright, let's see. Can we run into... No, not another Spearow. Walk all the way over here, you get some Pokeballs, which is always nice, especially in the game where catching Pokemon is definitely your way of grinding, so they give you a lot more Pokeballs, obviously. So let's see if we can run into the stinking... Oh, hey, Nick! Hoping to make it to the Pokemon League someday, too. That's where you can battle the strongest of all Pokemon trainers, the ones they call the Elite Four. I was hoping maybe I could get a glimpse of them, but the guard at the gate wouldn't even let me pass without any badges for Pokemon gyms. Guess I'll have to get there the long way, by battling and getting strong. So Nick, I guess that means it's on. So, here's our second battle with Trace. Shouldn't be too bad. Essentially, Trace here has two Pokemon instead of one, as you can see. You challenge my Pokemon with Trace. He sends out Pidgey, level 3, Tackle, and Sand Attack. Nothing crazy here. Pikachu should make easy work of this because this guy's going to hit with the Thunder Shock. And the only difference with this Eevee is that his Eevee is level 7 and it has Tackle and Quick Attack. So, get rid of the Pidgey real quick. But there's still the Pokemon I'd like to encounter and show you guys because one of them is my favorites. I really wanted to put one of these Pokemon on my team. I just couldn't find it in my... I just couldn't decide to do it, so... About to send out Eevee, but we don't need to switch here, so we're all good here. Does he use Quick Attack? No, I thought he used Quick Attack here, I'll be honest with you. Genuinely, though, Quick Attack is probably one of the best things we can have, just due to the fact that when it comes to Quick Attack, it's a priority move. So for those of you who don't know, moves have priority, so a move like Quick Attack will always usually move first unless there's a move that moves faster than it. If you have two Pokemon that have the same speed and both use Quick Attack, it's a speed tie. But if you have a Pokemon that's slower versus a Pokemon that's faster that uses Quick Attack, the faster Pokemon's Quick Attack will go off first. So as you can see, I'm faster than Eevee, so if he used Quick Attack there, my Quick Attack goes off first. But not rival battle whatsoever. Pikachu is now level 9. Let's see. I don't think he learns it. Oh, he learns Double Kick. So, you'll see why this move is learned. But we are going to absolutely learn this move because we're going to need it. So, get rid of Growl or Tail Whip. Get rid of Growl. 1, 2, and ta-da! Pikachu forgot Growl, and Pikachu learned Double Kick. Very nice. Take a swig of water there. We beat Trace. Whoa, seriously? Got 140 bucks from him. And imagine you battle people like that, you get money for it, IRL, that'd be sick. Maybe battling like this is just helping you get stronger, huh, Nick? Oh, well, that works too. Let's train hard so that someday we both make it into the Pokemon League. Alright, see you later, Trace. But yeah, like I said, let us go see if we can encounter Pokemon I've been looking to encounter. There's one of them! Hello! This is Nidoran, and this is Nidoran Female. Nidoran Female will evolve into a Pokemon called Nidorina, and then evolve into another Pokemon called Nidoqueen now. We are not gonna... Now, they're both pure... Now, this Pokemon is pure poison, and the other Pokemon is also pure poison. You'll see what I mean here. So happens to be that the other Pokemon's one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 1. We'll get to their final evolutions here in a second. I'll talk about those. But I want to encounter the other one before I explain them both in full, because it kind of, like, it would be easier to explain them both at the same time. So let's see what the Pokedex entry says for Nidoran Female. A mild-mannered Pokemon that does not like to fight. Beware, its small horn secretes venom. Nidoran Female has been added to your party, which is fine. Nope, Spearow still. Is there another item here? No, there's just the Pokemon League. So if we go to the sign, it'll say the Pokemon League, Pinnacle of Pokemon Training, front gate. So yeah, we are not allowed to enter without gym badges. So can we encounter? Nope. That's something. The other thing I'm looking is purple, although not that Pokemon that's purple. Let's see. It does. It's really cool though to see because makes the world feel more alive with the Pokemon just kind of running around, right? Alright, I will cut until I find this encounter, because I'd like to encounter this Pokemon. Aha! Hello! Come here! So this is Nidoran Male, the counterpart to Nidoran Female. As you can see, it looks a little more aggressive and less docile than its female counterparts. The only Pokemon species that has this sort of delineation instead of just being outright male or female, where it's actually in their name, because they're so different. Now, when it comes to Nidoran Male and Nidoran Female, Nidoran Male evolves into a Pokemon called Nidorino, and then the Pokemon into Nidoking. Now, the thing is when they both get to their final evolutions, Nidoran Female gets to Nidoqueen, and Nidoran Male gets to Nidoking. Nidoqueen is a more defensive Pokemon. Nidoking is a more offensive Pokemon. They're both poison and ground, so they gain that ground typing once they fully evolve. And I really do like both of them, but my favorites obviously is Nidoking. I don't know. As someone who loves Tyranitar, it's my favorite Pokemon, you would more than likely understand why Nidoking is my favorite of the two. I love the horn, I love how it's more aggressive and everything like that. Nidoking is just one of my favorite Pokemon in Generation 1, but unfortunately, I'll tell you this, guys, right now, I am not going to be using a Nidoking on my team. I really wanted to, but I couldn't justify... I just couldn't justify it. Nidoran Male, the poison pin Pokemon. Its large ears are always kept upright. If it senses danger, it will attack with a poisonous sting. As you can see, more aggressive than Nidoran Female. And so what we're going to do is we're actually going to transfer all those Pokemon except for Nidoran Male, just because I'd like to keep Nidoran Male on me. It'd be cool to have him on me, so... Oh, one little thing I'd like to show is that for extra Pokemon, because Pikachu will always be on your shoulder, you can have the other Pokemon follow you by having it been taken out of the Pokeball. And if you want to change their nicknames, you can also change your name right here. Much easier than doing like a nickname change or anything like that, nickname change your NPC. And so what we'll do here is, like I said, I'll transfer everything over and we'll head back to our normal adventure. Alright, now all that we have is Pikachu and Nidoran Male. We're going to go heal up at the Pokemon Center, and I'll meet you guys back at the sort of front of Viridian City. And actually, well, you know, because we have Nidoran Male in the party, what I'll do is I'll take Nidoran Male out, so. Now, along with Pikachu, we do have Nidoran Male, and that's really cute. You can see how very nicely he follows along. Very reminiscent of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I love. Alrighty, after having been healed, it is time to continue on and our first next town. Well, our next town over. So, you see this little tree over here? We can't quite go through it, and then when we click A on it, this tree looks like it'd be chopped down, but we cannot currently chop it down, so there's no way we can go there. But as you head here, trainer tips: shake the second controller to call in a support trainer. Enjoy your adventure together. Now, that's one thing I'm not super familiar with. I don't remember the support trainer, so I might put something on screen about it, but I can't really remember all that much. But in this route, we now have some more new Pokemon we can encounter, one of them being a Weedle. I also believe another Pokemon we'll see here. Show you here. Catch the Weedle. Now, Weedle really isn't all that great. The traditional little bug Pokemon that evolves really early and its stats are terrible throughout the rest of the game. Yeah, that's this Pokemon. Sure, you do get access to its final evolution, Beedrill's, like, you get access to, like, a mechanic for it later in the game. But I don't think suffering with it for the entirety of the, you know, playthrough is all that great. Weedle's tail will be added to the Pokedex. Beware the sharp stinger on its head. It hides in grass and bushes where it eats leaves. Yep. And then, there should be one other Pokemon in here. Oh, finally! God, man, I've been recording for an extra 6 or 7 minutes. The other Pokemon you can find in here is Caterpie. Caterpie is very similar to, I just wanted to show this because I think Caterpie is adorable. But, Caterpie is very similar to Beedrill, evolves very early to Metapod and then into Butterfree. Doesn't really do anything for the rest of the game. Sure has some interesting moves that it can learn, but other than that, its stats are too leh to be able to really do anything as we go forward. And so, what we'll do is we'll deposit both Weedle and Caterpie into my PC or into my Pokemon box, and we will go from there. Caterpie's day will be added to the Pokedex. If you touch the feeler on the top of its head, it will release a horrible stink to protect itself. Ooh. Alright, with that all out of the way, it's time to head up into this area right over here. If Pokemon uses the move, the same type of itself, the move's power will get a boost. Yep, same type of attack bonus. Stab. What does she say? Not talk to her over the table, I guess not. Going to Viridian Forest, it's a natural maze in there. Be careful you don't get lost. Looks like we're heading into a place called Viridian Forest. So, without further ado, folks, let's head in. And folks, welcome to Viridian Forest. And I think with that all out of the way, with some new mechanics on screen, that is where we are going to end this episode. So next time on Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, we'll be headed through the Viridian Forest and seeing where it takes us. So I hope you guys look forward to that. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me on the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create.